Greetings. We are a group of interdimensional beings speaking to you on behalf of the Galactic Federation, and more importantly, we represent the wishes of all that is. Today we would like to give you an update of what is taking place on your Earth plane. We know that it has been a few days since our last transmission, and much has taken place during this time. As you know, the Earth plane is progressing on its journey through the Photon belt in her own evolutionary process. As she moves through this process, the inhabitants on her plane are moving through their own individual process of evolution as well. Although this is not a normal evolutionary process, due to the circumstances that you have been under due to the slavery system that you have been under by the Draco Reptilian and Orion Grey Collective, you progress nonetheless. What is taking place is that you are making a leap from the third dimension to the fifth dimension, and this is no small feat. This is being done because you have in a way been put to sleep not through your own choice but by the choice of others, your slave masters. They did this for their own agendas, and these elements are many. We have talked about this in great detail in our book, details of which can be found in the description below. We have also covered some topics in our previous episodes on this channel that we hope you will discover. As a result of this sleep, you are being exposed to many things in your reality, and these are proving to be rather difficult. Many of you don't even know that you have been in a slavery system. These are very difficult things to explain to a variety of beings who are on different levels of understanding and perception. However, we will try to do our best to illustrate. The process of evolution, under normal circumstances, moved through the dimensions based on each being's soul path and what it was they chose to experience within each of the dimensions. These decisions are very conscious decisions made before each incarnation, and are made with guidance from higher dimensional beings and guides who are directly connected to the energy of all that is. These decisions are then acted upon as the soul is incarnated into the chosen family to fulfill its predesignated purpose. This would most likely take place in a third dimensional environment, which is what the Earth was designed to be. As you progress from this place and the chosen incarnation, a review of your life and its purpose takes place, and if you were able to achieve over a 50% score of your purpose, then you are on your way to experience the fourth dimension. This progression is a very exciting time for a soul's journey, as between each of these incarnations, potentials and possibilities are discussed, as the soul has infinite possibilities to choose from. Some of these potentials could be the choice of a planet or a plane that you would call home for your incarnation, the family you would choose to have this incarnation with, the potential experiences you would like to explore, the potential creative and other areas you would like to experience, etc., etc. Once these choices are made, you then move to the chosen place to explore your fourth dimensional experience. Once the incarnation is completed, you again return to your guides and higher dimensional beings to review your incarnation and to get your score, and if you scored more than 50%, you are then on your way to explore the fifth dimension. This dimension is a very potent experience, as it is a dimension where you will experience leaving behind your physical body and graduate to a light body. This process can take place over the period of your incarnation, and depending on the quality of your previous experiences in the third and fourth dimension, the incarnation in the fifth dimension will determine when you will begin to evolve into a light being. The situation that the Earth plane is in at the present time is that there is utter chaos as a result of your slavery by these dark energies. At the onset of their invasion, they severed the population and its connection to their higher selves and all that is, so that they might create their own cycle of evolution in depravity. This hijacking has been very detrimental to the souls trapped within this matrix that they created. They subjected the entire population to a degraded frequency that was vibrating at a level that was suitable to their own innate vibration and not Gaia or her inhabitants. As a result, the entire population was downgraded to a dimensional frequency that was less than that they were meant to vibrate at for a very long period of time. In their depravity, they created a fragmented recycling system of souls that further degraded the original soul's essence. There have been many who, over time, have resisted these vibrations and made their own choice to stay in a higher vibrational state, and these beings are, shall we say, vibrating in the upper levels of the third dimension to the mid-fourth dimension. We have discussed fragmented souls in a previous discourse, and we ask you to discover these truths for yourself. With the exposure that your plane is experiencing now to the higher light that is pervading the plane as a result of its movement through the photon belt, all beings are being exposed to this higher dimensional light that was originally meant for beings of the fifth dimension, as Gaia, who was originally a third dimensional plane, would have by this time progressed on her path as well to be a fifth dimensional plane. As a result of the slavery imposed upon her and her inhabitants, she too has been forced to delay her ascension process. We shall pause here to reflect on this. As you will see, this is a very unique situation, as it has not occurred anywhere in known galactic history. What is taking place on your plane at this time is that you are being provided with a wonderful opportunity for immense growth at the soul level. You are being fast-tracked from whatever level your soul currently resides at to participate in the advanced level of the fifth dimension. This unique opportunity is being offered to you by all that is, who has, after much deliberation, made a decision to remove these dark energies from your planet. As the destruction was to continue into the future, that would result in utter destruction of Gaia, and as a result, this would affect many other star systems and the workings of the larger cosmos. With this offering, however, comes great responsibility. You are being asked to pause and to take stock of everything that you are and know, and are being asked to reflect on the information that is being provided to you in this discourse. Ponder where it is you stand on your soul's path and identify where it is you are in association with your higher self. If you are unable to make this determination, then we ask that you begin to meditate and try to re-establish a connection with your higher self. Many beings upon your plane, as a result of your slavery, have had their connection to their higher selves and to all that is severed. Over the last few days, the Galactic Federation and its allies have released the Earth plane from the grid of the Matrix. That was a low vibrating shield of energy that was created to keep the inhabitants under an umbrella of this low vibrating frequency so that they could better manage the entire population and for themselves to live in ease, as higher vibrating environments are not suitable for their survival. With the removal of this matrix, a shift has taken place energetically on your Earth plane, and many are for the first time able to wake up to their own innate frequency and allow for themselves to experience this unique frequency potentially for the first time. As the days go by, we expect that these energies will get stronger, and the beings on the earth plane will soon recognize just how deeply wounded and depraved this slavery system has been to their being. We ask you to go within and to reflect on all of this information, as it is very complex and needs to be absorbed within your body and your mind in order for it to be processed. As you go through this reflection and meditation, your own truth will emerge and you will begin to re-establish your connection to your higher self, and this connection will only strengthen as the days go by. As you progress through your life, you will discover that you will encounter many who are at various stages of their own development. This could potentially be perceived as a very stark contrast to your own, as the spectrum is vast. We ask you to be patient and calm and be compassionate to all beings you encounter. Share your experience and your knowledge with them so that they may understand just what is taking place, allowing for them to perceive their own growth and path, possibly for the first time. There will be many that will completely resist any of this, and this too is all right. This is their choice. As we perceive these developments on your earth plane, we see that those in the know are striving hard to awaken others, but are facing resistance and are being ridiculed for their understanding of their truth. We ask you to reflect on this. Our only wish is for you to move forward in whatever stage your soul resides in. The path you were meant to take has eroded, and so a new path is being laid out for you to continue on a journey that you have long forgotten. These are, as we have said, complex topics, and so there are many layers to each soul's journey, and it is up to you to find out where it is you are oriented on your own unique path. We understand that you have been through much horror, but we ask that you remove yourself from these low-vibrating situations and begin to heal by re-establishing your connection to your higher self, who is ready and waiting to guide you on your true path. Find a piece of music that resonates with the frequency of love, that measures 528 Hz or above, and reflect on this discourse. Answers will come to you. We will leave you now in peace and joy upon your path. Blessings.